No intro today, folks. We're going to talk about James Bond. Well, a new rumor saying that Justin I can't even say this. Kuritz, I would just say Justin K, who is a queer screenwriter, to pen Denis Villeneuve new James Bond movie. Alright, let's see what's happening. A rumor claims a queer screenwriter is to pen Denis Villeneuve new James Bond movie. Sources tell him that Justin K is currently on the shortest list to write the script of Bond 26. Alongside writing Queer, he also penned Challengers. Additionally, he worked on the DC studio script for Sergeant Rock as well as the adaptation of Don Winslow's City on Fire novel. Last month, it was revealed that Amazon MGM studio and producer Amy Pascal and David Heyman choose Denis Villeneuve, sorry I butchered that name, to direct the next James Bond film. Villeneuve said that some of my earliest movie-going memories are connected to 007. I grew up watching James Bond films with my father ever since Dr. No with Sean Connery. I'm a die-hard Bond fan. To me, he's sacred territory. Well, let's see. I intended to honor the tradition and open the path for many new missions to come. This is a massive responsibility, but also incredibly exciting for me to have a huge honor. Amy Pascal, David Heyman, and I absolutely thrilled to bring him back to the screen. Thank you Amazon MGM Studio for their trust. Amazon MGM Studio head Mike Hopkins stated that we are honored that Denis has agreed to direct James Bond's next chapter. He is cinematic master whose filmography speaks itself from Blade Runner 2049 to Arrival to the Dunes film. He has delivered compelling world and dynamic visuals, complex characters, and most importantly, the immersive storytelling that global audience yearn to experience in theaters. James Bond is in the hands of one of today's greatest filmmakers, and we cannot wait to get started on 007's next adventure. Amy Pascal and Heyman also shared a joint statement. Denis Villeneuve has been in love with James Bond movies since he was a little boy. It was always his dream to make this movie. Now it's ours too. We are lucky to be in the hands of this extraordinary filmmaker. Villeneuve promised to honor the tradition of the franchise previously promised by Amazon MGM Studio head film, streaming, and theatrical Courtney, I can't even say the word. Courtney, I'll just say Valenti. During the appearance of CinemaCon, she said, "We are committed to honoring the legacy of this iconic character while bringing a fresh, exhilarating new chapter to audience around the world alongside Amy and David." I'm sorry if I butchered a lot. They're both in London getting started. Couldn't be here tonight, but we wanted to thank them for what we know will be an incredible partnership. Thank you, Amy and David. Looks like there's no detail on the plot. Okay, first off, this is something that, look, honestly, I'm worried about it, but I know James Bond will still be the same charismatic he is. My main concern is that how many times we see main characters become weakened and then sidelined for other characters. Take a look with Marvel Spider-Man 2. Peter Parker was weakened and then sidelined to make way for either Mary Jane or Miles Morales. Reason is because Peter Parker was a straight white male, and these leftists don't like them. I hope whoever made James Bond 26 or the new James Bond movie can at least recognize that the majority of the audience are straight white male, okay? Yes, there are female, there are trans, but majority of them, okay? The majority of them are straight white males, okay? You cannot argue with the statistic. I don't know how they're gonna do it. So far, they're still looking for a new actor to play James Bond. And one of them is Tom Holland, which I think his experience as Spider-Man and also Uncharted could make him a good candidate. But what about you guys? Who would you cast as the new James Bond besides Tom Holland? Say it in the comments. And most importantly, I think they will have to address the age, because every James Bond movie, we got Sean Connery to Daniel Craig. I believe the other one is Boseman, I think. I don't know. I need to check the other character who plays, or in this case, the other actor who plays James Bond besides Daniel Craig and Sean Connery. Also, I have to ask, name one James Bond film that is your favorite. Name it in the comments.
Sauron will be certain Aragorn, Isildur's heir, received the Ring of Power. Aragorn also carries before him the only weapon Sauron cannot abide, and the only power before which a dead king and his army might bow.
So leave a like and subscribe if you want gaming news, gaming theories, or you just want to see me play games, or perhaps you like trending topic. Visit my first, third, and fourth channel up here or link in the description.